The 2004 psychological horror film Saw, directed by James Wan and written by Lee Hwanel, begins with photographer Adam Faulkner, played by Lee Hwanel, waking up in a bathtub filled with water. Confused and disoriented, Adam flails his limbs, accidentally pulling out the plug and causing the water to drain. As the water recedes, a mysterious glowing blue object is briefly seen washing away. Realizing he is not alone, Adam discovers that he is chained to a pipe in a grimy, dilapidated bathroom. On the other side of the room, he finds another man, Surgeon Dr. Lawrence Gordon, played by Cary Elwes, who also wakes up to discover he is chained. Between them lies a body in a pool of blood, holding a revolver and a microcassette recorder. Each of them finds an envelope in their pockets containing a microtape. With the help of Dr. Gordon, Adam retrieves the player from the body, and they both listen to their tapes. The tapes feature a distorted voice referring to Adam as a voyeur and challenging him to either watch himself die or take action. Dr. Gordon's tape reveals that he must kill Adam before 6 o'clock, or his wife and daughter will be killed, and he will be left to die in the bathroom. The voice ominously declares, "Let the game begin." Inside the toilet tank, they discover hacksaws, but they soon realize that the saws are not intended to cut through their chains but rather to sever their own ankles. Desperate to escape, they contemplate this horrifying choice. Throughout the film, there are flashbacks revealing the fate of the captor's previous victims, Paul and Mark, who failed to escape and were subjected to brutal punishment. The detectives Tap, played by Danny Glover, Singh, played by Ken Leung, and Carrie, played by Dina Meyer, investigate the series of murders and refer to the perpetrator as the Jigsaw Killer due to the puzzle piece-shaped pieces of skin removed from the victims. Dr. Gordon comments that the term Jigsaw Killer is a misnomer since the killer does not directly murder his victims but instead puts them in situations where their survival is in their own hands. Another flashback introduces Amanda Young, played by Shawnee Smith, the only known survivor of Jigsaw's tests, who believes her experience made her a better person. As the story progresses, Adam and Dr. Gordon discover a hidden camera in the bathroom. More flashbacks reveal the abduction of Dr. Gordon's family and the failed attempts by detectives Tap and Singh to capture Jigsaw. Tap becomes obsessed with the case and monitors Dr. Gordon's house with video surveillance, convinced that he is the Jigsaw Killer. In the bathroom, Dr. Gordon finds a box containing cigarettes, a lighter, and a note suggesting that he dip a cigarette in poisoned blood from the body and use it to kill Adam. They try to deceive the camera by faking Adam's death using an unpoisoned cigarette, but Adam receives a strong electric shock, proving that he is still alive. The box also contains a cell phone that receives a call from Dr. Gordon's wife, Allison, played by Monica Potter, who reveals that Adam knows more than he has disclosed. Adam confesses that he was hired by Detective Tap to spy on Dr. Gordon and has witnessed him visiting a hotel, although nothing illicit occurred during the visit. Amid their discovery, they find a photograph of an orderly named Zepp, who had been seen outside Dr. Gordon's house. However, as the clock strikes 6, their time is running out. Allison manages to free herself and wound Zepp before being overpowered. The gunshots attract the attention of Detective Tap, who confronts Zepp but is fatally wounded in the process. Zepp, determined to fulfill his mission, enters the bathroom and informs Dr. Gordon that it's too late because it's the rules. Unexpectedly, Adam, who survived the gunshot wound, attacks Zepp and manages to kill him using the toilet tank lid. Meanwhile, Dr. Gordon, crawling in agony, seeks medical help, promising to return with assistance. Adam searches Zepp's body for a key to his chain but instead finds another microcassette player. As the iconic theme of the Saw series, "Hello Zepp," begins, the tape reveals that Zepp was also following instructions under the threat of death. As Adam listens, the lifeless body in the center of the room suddenly takes a long breath. To Adam's horror, the dead man removes the latex that disguised his head wound and rises to his feet. The man is revealed to be John Kramer, played by Tobin Bell, a terminal brain cancer patient and the mastermind behind the Jigsaw killings. In a brief flashback, John is seen alongside Zepp. John, whose voice is weak, informs Adam that the key to his chain was in the bathtub all along, recalling the object washed away with the water in the opening scene. Desperate and filled with rage, Adam reaches for a gun to shoot John, but he is stunned by a sudden electric shock. This triggers an extended flashback sequence that rapidly replays the pivotal moments of the movie in a matter of seconds. Just before John flicks off the lights in the bathroom for the last time, he repeats a line he previously said to Amanda: "Most people are so ungrateful to be alive. But not you. Not anymore." John then exclaims, "Game over," before slamming the door shut, sealing Adam in the bathroom indefinitely. Adam screams in despair as the end credits roll. Throughout the film, the audience is exposed to the twisted mind of the Jigsaw Killer, John Kramer. His modus operandi is not straightforward murder but rather putting his victims in life-or-death situations, forcing them to confront their own sins and appreciate their lives. Jigsaw's goal is to make his victims appreciate life by subjecting them to extreme physical and psychological challenges. The film also explores the character of Detective David Tapp, played by Danny Glover, whose obsession with the Jigsaw case ultimately consumes him. Tapp's pursuit of Jigsaw leads him to be discharged from the police force and sets him on a personal mission to prove that Dr. Gordon is the killer. He moves into a house across from Gordon's and monitors his every move, convinced of his guilt. Saw is known for its intricate storytelling, filled with flashbacks that provide insight into the characters' pasts and motivations. These flashbacks not only showcase the previous victims of Jigsaw but also reveal the backstory of Amanda Young, who becomes an important character in the Saw franchise. As the film progresses, tension builds, and the audience is left questioning the true identity of Jigsaw and the connections between the characters. The twist ending reveals that John Kramer, the seemingly innocent victim lying in the room, is, in fact, the mastermind behind the sadistic games. It is through his clever manipulations and intricate planning that he orchestrates the events of the movie, testing the will to survive of those he deems deserving. The themes explored in Saw go beyond the traditional horror genre. It delves into the philosophical aspects of morality, the value of life, and the consequences of one's actions. Jigsaw's sadistic games serve as a metaphorical representation of the choices people make in their lives and the potential consequences they must face. In conclusion, Saw 2004 is a gripping and intense psychological horror film that introduces audiences to the sadistic mind of the Jigsaw Killer. Through its intricate storytelling, shocking twists, and exploration of morality, the film leaves a lasting impression. It is a testament to the power of suspense and psychological terror, making it a must-watch for fans of the horror genre.